Well, it's opening day tomorrow for turkey season, and I figured I'd uh, get these beards out. I've never actually counted them. This was the first time. As you can see, the cat's got to be involved in everything I do. And anyway, I'd never actually counted these beards. I've got them in a bag. This is my bag. Um, they stayed in storage for a long time, and I would just add a little bit here and there. I don't really keep spurs. I made a spur necklace for my stepson. I don't know, probably 6, 7 years ago. It's pretty cool. It's got beads and everything on it. I made a turkey spur necklace for him, but I generally don't keep the spurs. But yeah, I decided to get this stuff out. It's kind of getting myself excited. I got my vest all squared away and got all my supplies for tomorrow. Got my shotgun. Got the 270 short mag. I'm gonna take it with me and shoot it a little bit tomorrow. Um, my buddy can't go tomorrow; he's got to work, so it'll just be me down there. And if I don't get anything first thing in the morning, then I'll shoot the 270 short mag a little bit around lunchtime, and do an all day hunt pretty much tomorrow. So yeah, I ended up counting all these, and this is 19 times here. I've got a double beard mounted on the wall, so that's 20 times I've killed. And then these jakes here. So we got 3, 4, 5, 6. So we got 8 jakes there. So so yeah, that's all the turkeys I've killed since about. See, I killed my first one in right around 2005, I think. The spot that I was deer hunting in back then in North Carolina, I didn't know. I haven't hunted that spot in a long time, but I didn't know that we even had turkeys around. It was bow season. It was like maybe 2002, 2003, and during bow season, I had a gravity corn feeder out and heard something walking, coming up to my. I thought it was going to be some deer. It was actually 2 toms came walking up, and we can't kill turkeys, and we don't have a fall season in North Carolina, so. But yeah, that was pretty cool. I had those 2 toms come up. Never even thought about turkey hunting. Didn't know anybody that turkey hunted. Turkey hunting is not really a thing. Deer hunting is pretty much the main thing around me. So I didn't know anything about turkey hunting, and I decided to after a couple of years of seeing some more turkeys and having some more encounters with turkeys during deer season, I decided to give it a shot. And I remember the first turkey that I killed was one of these jakes. I don't know which one it was. It was one of those jakes that I killed first. And then my second turkey that I killed was one of these toms in here. It was a pretty good sized tom. And funny story about that was it was the same year. Like I said, I think it was 2004, 2005. And so I was hunting the same spot. It was maybe like a week later, I think, from where I killed that jake. And they were roosting these pines on the edge of this field. And they came by me that morning early. A bunch of turkeys worked past me, and I couldn't get. They were to my right, and I'm right shouldered, and so I'm right-handed. I couldn't get turned to my right to take a shot. I saw the tom pushing the hens. He was pushing the hens and stuff, and I couldn't get on him. He went down to the creek, and I could see him down there strutting. He was gobbling to me, but the rest of the hens were flying across the creek. He flew across the creek, and I boxed. I went down to my left about 100 yards, went across the creek to the left, and then boxed up and around and tried to get in front of him. And ended up, I saw the scratch. I could see where they went through there, through that creek bottom. And the creek bottom went to a rise a couple hundred yards away. It was like greenfield. And I went up to that greenfield, and I was standing there kind of glassing with binoculars, and I walked down the edge right inside the tree line, and busted that gobbler. He was in that greenfield, but I couldn't see him. He was right on the edge, and he jumped right in front of me, and I shouldered the shotgun and took a shot at him flying and missed him. And he went and landed up in a tree. Up there, and I could see him looking down on me. I just figured the hunt was over. So I walked back over to see where he had came from, where all the turkeys were roosting at, look for droppings and kind of see where in those pines right on the edge of those woods. And went up there, and I was standing there, and I thought I heard a turkey gobble out. It was a cut cornfield from the year before out there on the edge. It was about 20-30 acre cut cornfield. And of course, this is in April, so there wasn't any corn there. It's just, the weeds are growing before the farmer sprays it off and replants it. Well, I'm standing there, and I thought I heard a turkey gobble out in that field. Well, it's a rise, so I couldn't see over. It's like the ground's going away from me. It's going up to the top of the hill. It's like a spine out there in the middle of the field. And then I saw there was a red-tailed hawk that was diving out there in the middle of the field, and I could see the top of the turkey's wings flapping. So that Tom was out there in the middle of the field, and there was a red-tailed hawk that was diving at it, making him gobble. So I didn't know what to do. I was like, should I call to him? Like I said, at that point, I only killed one turkey. I killed a Jake. And I sat down. I tried to call a little bit, kind of hesitant to call. I didn't know what to do. And he's still out there gobbling. This hawk's diving at him. And I decided to drop all my turkey vest and everything, dropped all my gear off. And I decided the wind had picked up a little bit. And I decided every time that the wind would blow a little bit, I would take a step out in the field. So I just kept low profile and kept stepping towards the top of that ridge out in the middle of the field. And I'm standing right out in the wide open. I mean, I have absolutely no cover. And I just, every time a little bit of a breeze would blow, I'd take a couple steps, and as soon as it would stop, I would stop. And so it's a time-consuming process. I probably covered maybe 100 yards in 15 minutes. By then, the hawk had flown off. I don't know if the gobbler's still out in front of me. I don't know where he's at. And I would just take these little small steps, and finally I could see the top of that gobbler's head, just a little bit of color. I could see a little bit of color of his head. I took one more step, and I could see his eye and half of his head. And I leveled the shotgun. It was I've still got the gun. It's like one of those synthetic stock, just like a black. It's like that Teflon coating, Remington 1100, and just had a turkey choke on it. 2 3/4 inch shells. It was, if I remember right, it was I was shooting XX Magnum number 6s, I believe, 2 3/4 inch. And I leveled on him and shot. And I remember seeing the pattern hit the ground, because the pattern's not really circular. It comes out as a string. So I remember seeing a lot of the shot hit the dirt, and then I just saw the head disappear. And when I went running up there, it was about a 30 to 40 yard shot. When I went running up there, he came back down towards me. I'd hit him with like maybe a couple pellets in his neck and head. He was flopping and flailing all over. So when I went running up, he came down towards me, flopping, all over the place, flailing his wing. He went all the way down to the wood line where I'd started at. So he flopped all the way down there, and I'm chasing him down there, trying to stop him, because I didn't know at that time if he was going to jump up and run or what. But I caught up to him at the base of the hill right there at the woods where I'd started at, where my turkey vest was basically, and stepped on his neck and stopped him. But yeah, he's in here somewhere. Like I said, I don't know which one he is. And then I'll show you guys the double beard on my wall and tell you the story about that. That happened the following year. that big double beard I got mounted, that was only the third turkey I killed. And so yeah, that one was in 2007. So this must have been 2006. 2006 must have been when I killed that Jake and that Tom that I just talked about. Because 2007 I know is when I killed the double beard. So, but yeah, I'm just sitting here getting excited for turkey season. I go to the chiropractor today, and my back is. I got to go to the chiropractor like once every couple weeks, sometimes more, sometimes a couple times a week. I've got real bad sciatica and all that, so it gets hard just to sit down, and sometimes it's hard to stand. Standing doesn't help, and then sitting down doesn't help. Sometimes there's really nothing that can be done with that. But hopefully I'll be able to get out tomorrow and be able to get on one early, and I won't have to stay out there all day. But all right, well, turkey season's almost here, and we'll see if we can get it done tomorrow. If not, it'll be a good time out there anyway. All right, well, y'all have a good one.